Final warnings about the Sunday worship trap. The world is asleep, lulled into a false sense of security, believing that worship on Sunday is an act of devotion to God. But what if I told you that this tradition is not just misguided, it's a trap? A carefully orchestrated deception meant to seal the fate of billions who trust tradition over truth. The origin of the trap. A man-made tradition. In the beginning, God established the Sabbath on the seventh day of creation, Genesis 2:2-3. He blessed it, sanctified it, and commanded his people to remember it for all generations. Not once did he change it. Not once did Christ or his apostles sanctify Sunday as a holy day. So, where did it come from? The shift began with Emperor Constantine in AD 321, who merged pagan sun worship with Christianity, declaring Sunday, the venerable day of the sun, as a day of rest. The Catholic Church later asserted its authority to change God's law, declaring Sunday the new Sabbath. But ask yourself, who can change what God has written with his own finger? The Great Warning, prophetic voices. Cry out, Isaiah 58:13-14 pleads for us to call the Sabbath a delight, to honor it as God commanded. But the world walks blindly into a snare, ignoring this sacred commandment. Revelation 14:9-10 delivers the final warning. If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark, he shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. The mark of the beast is tied to false worship, and Sunday observance, rooted in man's authority rather than God's command, is the very foundation of that false worship. It is a symbol of allegiance to man-made traditions over God's eternal law. The day of reckoning. No more excuses. When Christ returns, he will not ask what tradition you followed. He will not ask what your church taught. He will ask if you obeyed his commandments. Matthew 7:21 echoes this truth. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father. His will is written in stone, unchanged, unbroken. But how many will say, I did what my pastor said, or I followed my church's tradition? Will that excuse stand before the judgment seat of Christ? No. Truth is truth, and God's word is eternal. Challenge to pastors, imams, priests, and non-believers. Pastors, you preach love, but ignore the commandments of God. Imams, you claim reverence for the Torah, but trample its Sabbath. Priests, you follow church decrees over God's own word, and non-believers, you scoff at God's law while embracing human tradition. Will you not examine your ways? Will you not search the scriptures and discover the truth? Jeremiah 6:16 calls us to ask for the old paths where the good way is and walk therein. But the world cries, we will not walk therein. The warnings are sounding, the trumpet is blowing, but who is listening? The final call, choose this day. God is merciful, but his mercy is not a license to disobey. The time is coming, and now is, when every soul must decide whom they will serve. Will you follow man or God? Will you accept the Sabbath as it is written, or follow the traditions of Rome? The choice is yours, but know this. Revelation 22:14 declares, Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Do not wait until it's too late. The trap is set, but the way of escape is clear. Choose the path of obedience. Choose the path of truth.